Yo, what's up guys? Today we'll be doing a should you use or should you not use series. We're gonna be doing the first fruit we're gonna be doing is ice. So let's get on with why you should not or you should use it. Alright, the first pro of ice is that ice has a really good starter. By pressing the V button right here, you could start with any combo. So you press V, and then you could like use anything else you want, like that. Do this. That. It's a really good combo starter, and it could potentially one shot if you do the correct order for the combo. As well as you don't need to use God Human or Spiky Trident, you can use anything else, but you can always like have to start with the V, which makes it pretty nice. Alright, the second pro for ice is that it has a lot of versatility. So you could use any stat line if you really wanted to. You could become a sword main, which I'm currently am, as well as you could become a gun main, which you usually want to be using acid, but soul guitar also works. As well as you could be block root main, which means you could like just straight up use all your moveset to deal high amounts of damage. As well as it's very versatile in how what kind of race you could be using. You could be using human to pop someone straight up with version 4. You could pop someone really quickly. With sideboard, you could break observation really quickly with the T move, as well as with the version 4. You could also break their observation really quickly with the burn. As well as Angel, you could knock someone down, and then you could set up your combo. As well as with Shark, also applies more damage boost, as well as Goal, which basically blind someone so they can't know where you're going. So yeah, the versatility of ice is pretty nice, and it's definitely something you should definitely look into and using it for PvP. All right, the third pro of ice is that it's very easy to level up. Ice is only 100 masteries to level up to max, but however, if it's only 100 masteries, you can't really use fruit because it's low damage. But if you're just using it for like sword or gun, perfectly fine. But yeah, it's only 100 masteries to hit, which means it's pretty easy to get, as well as pretty easy to get. You know, it's a $300 value fruit, which means it's a rare fruit, which means it's pretty easy to get. It's pretty easy to level up, and as well as pretty simple to use. You literally only have to press V if you're a beginner. You could definitely go into more complicated combos eventually, but if you're just starting out, ice is a very good fruit to start out with. Alright, so now that we have talked about all the pros of ice, we're gonna talk about the cons. The first con of ice is very obvious, is that ice does not have a good air potential. Honest, like you see right here, I'm gonna try to hit this dude. Alright, I'm gonna go over him. I'm gonna try to use my ice V. Realize there's nothing that comes out. You can't actually use your ice V in the air, as well as you cannot use your ice X in the air. The ice X will only pop out from the ground. However, you can definitely use your unless you're using the awakened version of ice C. If you're using unawakened, you could definitely use ice C from the air. You could do that, and you could do that. You can also use ice Z as well. But those are unreliable move sets on how to use ice. So yeah, ice is unreliable in the air, and definitely needs if you want to use ice in the air, basically you just need more support. But yeah, ice has very weak ice air support. The second con of ice is that it has pretty long cooldowns. Actually, if you use the Z move, this one comes back fast. This one comes back fast. The C move comes back fast, but you're not using these half the time. Most of the time, you're gonna be using absolute 0. And this one has a long cooldown. See that? It has a long cooldown. So ice has a long cooldown, especially if you're using the V move exclusively. If you're not, then this con doesn't really apply to you. But if you're using the ice move most of the time with the V move, it has a long cooldown. Which means like most of the time you're just like straight up running away until you wait until your V move comes back up. So yeah, that's a second con of ice. The third and last con of ice is that it has low range. So if you're looking at the Z move for Awakened Z, you see that it's pretty low range. This is basically close range. Next move, basically close range, is basically to knock back the enemy, which you do not want to do with ice. As well as you want if you're using C. The C move is actually the unawakened C is actually pretty long, and as well as the awakened C as well. But you're not using the awakened C. And the V move, your most important move, is pretty short range too. It's around only a circle around you. So like if you do this, there's only a circle around you. So they have to like come towards you, or you have to come towards them. Like it's not like a movable V. So yeah, that's a third and last con of ice. All right, so to conclude, ice is pretty good. It's a good combo starter. It's versatile, has versatility. It's easy to use and easy to get, which because it's a 300 dollar fruit, and it's a rare. However, it does have a lot of weaknesses, such as it lacks air support. It cannot deal with air camps that well without supports from like their fighting style or sword. So you could get air camped. It has long cooldowns as well as has short range. So the outside the ultimates, it does actually have short cooldowns, but you're most of the time you're using the V move, which has a really long cooldown. Ice does have a one long range move, which is the C move, but it's not reliable to be able to land. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you all for watching this video. Hopefully I'll see you guys next time for my next installment of this series on what should you use or should you get a certain fruit. In the meantime, have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.